BRINK FIDLER with Defense Systems trains school resource officers across the country. He's speaking about the push to arm teachers here in Tennessee.
The spirit of the bill is right. I mean, I think what they're trying to do is right. I just think maybe some of the methodology by which we get there could use some improvement.
The legislation requires teachers to have the same training as SROs, 40 hours annually. According to a member of the Tennessee School Resource Officers Association, only 8 of those hours go to firearm training. Fidler says an SRO doesn't just focus on active shooter threats, but he thinks teachers should because that's the point in arming them.
I would like to see that those 40 hours are spent specifically dealing with active threat, how we do room entry, how we're clearing buildings. Marksmanship, accuracy is obviously an issue inside of a school where you got a bunch of children.
Robertson County School Superintendent Danny Weeks weighs in also.
My real concern is what safeguards are we going to have in place, and how will we actually implement the bill? So, I mean, that's where my initial thoughts are.
Weeks says it's asking a lot to put teachers in charge of security.
Our focus is on teaching and learning, and so to bring this new element into our schools and in our classrooms, it's our preference that certainly law enforcement would take care of those pieces.
Fidler and Weeks hope lawmakers revise the bill.
If we're arming these teachers, we're asking them to deal with an active threat situation inside of a school. And in that situation, they need more than a small consumable handgun, in my opinion. Like, we give our law enforcement officers a full size, full frame handgun with spare magazines and spare ammunition to deal with an active threat.
Armed teachers will need to pay for their own gun training. They also need to pass a mental health and FBI check. This bill heads to the House next week. Bob and Haley.